All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Eddie Marine out here in Rancho Cucamonga, California. We're here for the Eddie's SoCal Performance Expo opening party.
Yeah.
All right.
What a turnout.
Yeah, got a great crowd here. The boys spent all day today loading almost over 200 cars. We'll be rolling in tomorrow, but we got about 90 boats, 90 hot boats, which we'd have to really think, right, Ray?
Yeah.
If we've ever seen 90 hot boats in one place.
It's pretty impressive, and you guys, kudos to you for making everything so seamless on the move-in today. It was pretty epic, right?
Yeah, it went better than I expected, moving all the boats around and cars, vendors, everything went really smooth for us.
Yeah, the guys over at Eddie Motorsports, Eddie Marine, man, they really smashed it, and yeah, I was glad to be a part of it. And wow, Ray, I was talking to you earlier, and I can't believe the boats that you guys brought out. Like, it's pretty amazing to see what you guys were able to bring.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, aside from like the hot boats, which are the West Coast is accustomed to, the flat bottoms and the jets and stuff, we were able to reach out across the country and bring some super boats in. A couple of offshore boats that are going to be competing in the IHRA Offshore Series next year. We got Demon Bikini from the Superstock team, and Team EWB from the Supercat class, and so Demon Bikini, they're out of Texas, and they towed all the way here to represent IHRA and to be a part of Eddie's Expo. And so kudos to them, and kudos to everybody for being here and putting on one heck of a show. Yeah. What's going to be.
Hey, and we skipped the introductions, but
sorry, Joe.
Yeah, so I'm Joe Road. I have a Powerboat Talk podcast, and I'm really blessed that Clint asked me to be a part of this. And this is world famous Ray Lee here, who is a publisher of Speedboat Magazine, and Clint Melia, who is the operations manager here at Eddie Motorsports, Eddie Marine, and Ken Johnson, who's at SoCal Social Lab Media is his company, but it's hard to remember because Ken's got about 52 social media sites that he has like 5.6 billion followers. And
I have to repay the compliment. Is Ken, man, your reach in the automotive world is insane. In the snap of a finger, he brought 200 plus boats here, and it's unbelievable.
Well, you guys brought the boats. I brought the cars.
The cars.
The
cars.
You guys, it's again insane what you guys, the power you guys have, the reach you guys have. I mean, like you said, people coming from across the country, even Mercury Racing. I mean, that's a big deal. They're like in our industry, it's like Chevy Performance coming to an event. So to be able to have brands like that come to the Eddie SoCal Expo presented by IHRA is awesome.
Matter of fact, I just saw Anna Frazier, the global brand manager, just walk into the party, so she's here on site. So
now I'm nervous.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, and I told you guys, Mercury Racing wasn't planning on displaying at any California show this year.
Wow.
And so this is the one. So very proud to have them be a part of our little event here.
Yeah. So I know you guys are all throwing each other compliments, but it's absolutely well-deserved. And I want to say, I think it started with this kid I met when he was 18 years old. And he came in here, and I think he might have still been in diapers. And I remember, Ed had a very flowerful vocabulary, I think, if you guys all remember. In fact, since I worked for him for 10 years, I've never stopped cussing. It's not been good. But, man, there was a lot of cuss words going this kid's way, and there was a lot of times he was in the corner going, I don't think I can make it. But, man, what a unbelievable thing that Clint's done, and to running a business, which is balls out all the time, to putting this together. And thank you two guys, because, you guys have helped him a ton. So kudos. It's amazing what you three have done. But good job, Clint.
Yeah, thank you. This is our second year. I didn't think this would become at this level in any way. But going back to starting here at 18 years old, and 16 years later, here I am. And Ed, I wouldn't be here without Ed and his wife Patty, especially Patty. She decided to keep Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports after his passing. I love this. I love both industries. I love cars. I love boats. Being with you two guys. And I'll say this, I think I've called Ray over 100 times, and every single time he's answered, and he's treated me nothing but respect.
Ray's that kind of guy, absolutely.
Yeah, and someone I look up to now, and Ken.
Thank you.
Been in the trenches with him for the last 3 months. We probably talked on the phone 500 times, Monday through Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Another class act. This guy is so well known in the car industry, and he treats everyone like like they should. And to you, Ken, I appreciate you and
Thank
look
you.
up to you as well.
And the organization level that these guys have is insane. We've had weekly meetings like for months leading up to this thing, and so there's not a thing that happens without each one of us knowing what's happening, because that's how on top of everything these two guys are. So, but let's talk about that. So last year was the first one official, which started as an open house here at the facility, and that was a brainchild of you guys just to bring the marine industry back into it, because you guys are refocusing on or last year you did refocusing on the marine industry. Not that you ever left it, but and had a great turnout. And quickly outgrew this little venue, which is a huge facility, and we had to go to a bigger footprint.
Yep, didn't expect that. I think last year we had 13 boats. We did have a lot of cars last year, and then now we're up to I think 85 boats, so over 60 vendors, and yeah, couldn't have done it. Also wanted to give a shout out to the IHRA. Wouldn't have been possible without them. And Good Boy Vodka too. Carlos gone above and beyond, and obviously Speedboat Magazine. Man, great people to work with. So.
Yeah, and again, the boat excitement. I'm going to lean on the boat side, but the excitement from the industry. I had a conversation with Greg Shoemaker yesterday, right? 95-year-old Greg Shoemaker, and I talked to him maybe once a month or so, and we always inevitably comes down to I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing this, man. I don't know. When I talked to him yesterday, he goes, man, I got to tell you, I'm really excited. Like with this IHRA thing and with what Eddie's doing with this expo.
Yeah,
I'm invigorated.
Can I tell you?
There
I talked to his guys this morning as we were setting up, and they're like, "Oh, Greg is really excited. He got his hair done. He tweezed his eyebrows. Like, wow.
Now he's got new shoes on. I see.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
So that's no joke.
Either that or he knew he was going to be on camera.
Yeah.
What a tribute, though. I mean, you got the Eddie SoCal Performance Expo, right? I mean, Eddie's name attached to this, right? And then on top of that, you got the EB1 trophies, which are amazing, right? So you got these incredible trophies.
Oh, they're amazing.
And Joe, circling back, you were a big part of Eddie Motorsports for a really long, and Eddie Marine for a really long time, and obviously Clint, pretty much, you probably raised Clint, So just thinking about that. It's so cool because from here on out, I mean, the tribute to Ed, he's going to be around forever, right? And his legacy is going to live on. So, through you guys, right? So that's a big deal.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, if Ed was here to see this, I know it would have been a little bit of a struggle because Ed was about getting shit out the door that day, right? So it would have been a little bit of that. But I know one time we had a group of pro touring car guys, and they were doing a California tour, and there was like 20 of them. And I talked to Ed and like, Ed, let's have them come in, and we made them lunch. And he's like, yeah, all right. Dude, he would not leave. We were here till like 10 o'clock at night, and he was like, man, do this again. Of course, we never got around to do it again until Clint did it.
Yeah.
But, so he would be thrilled.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
Go ahead. I mean, great branding too. Because I'll tell people this too, but I can pretty much guarantee that Eddie Marine's not making any money on this thing and probably losing a little bit of money. So thanks for doing that, for helping the industry and putting that kind. You guys too. I mean, I really don't think there's a ton of money in it for you guys if there's any money in it. So thanks from the industry for doing it and giving them a platform to be able to bring their boats out and their cars out to this time of year.
And speaking of that, there couldn't be another brand that has marine and motorsports.
Right.
So you think about the combination, right? So what other brand can do this? It's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
And then obviously his relationship with you, Speedboat Magazine, Ray, obviously Joe, and even I see Frank Nexus X is out there. So just like the different brands that are all excited, River Dave, all the different people that are part of the industry, they're here hanging out. And I don't know if there's ever been a boat and car show like this anywhere, right? And then bring it to the IE, right? It's pretty incredible to be able to do that. And so, man,
right.
Hats off to everybody that's involved.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Ray said, is it a very eclectic mix of boats out there tomorrow? There's a lot of those probably big guys back east that never seen some of these flat bottoms, right?
Nope. Yeah.
And the flat bottom guys, they're going to be, when they see some of those boats on those tilt trailers, it's unbelievable. So
that's what always drops the jaws, right? Is those big 40, 50-foot boats up on tilt trailer.
Yeah.
And they're like, they've never seen anything like that. And so that's what's cool. And then, not to mention, blessing in disguise, the soccer fields are open, which we originally didn't anticipate, but that's going to bring all kinds of people through the aisles.
Yeah.
You know the best thing about this event, and based on everyone, is it's free to the public. Like, where can you go to a really cool event that's free?
Right.
Recently I went to Supercross, and I think it was like $150 for some tickets, for
Yeah.
2 tickets. And
Right.
I think I didn't get out of there for like maybe $500 or $600. You know, so
Right.
man, this is free to the public.
Absolutely. Like Ken said, absolutely free. And thank you to our presenting our main sponsors, IHRA, Speedboat Magazine, and Good Boy Vodka, and then of course Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine. So everybody come out tomorrow. Again, it's free. Plenty of Good Boy Vodka products out there. Plenty to see. So and stay tuned in for the rest of the night. We've got a lot of industry people we're going to talk. I think we're going to talk to about 14 people tonight. So stay tuned, stay in. I'm going to let these guys go mingle, make sure nobody leaves, and everybody's got a drink in their hand. So
There you go.
Awesome.
thanks a bunch, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks, Joe.
See you. Thanks, Joe.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating. From a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show quality finished piece. Meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping. Where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating, from a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show-quality finished piece. Meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping, where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating, from a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show-quality finished piece. Meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping, where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating, from a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show-quality finished piece, meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping, where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed,
Brought to you by Goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we're live.
Yeah.
And we're back. All right, I'm going to apologize right now for these guys, right? So we've got four of the most prominent boat builders on the West Coast here. I've got Scott Walters, who's the vice president of Cobra Boats,
Yes, sir.
right here in you still Montclair?
We're in Montclair still. Same
Right.
location, yeah.
Rob Torres, that does sales for Barron Boats. Next to him, Jake Fraley, who's the some big shot at Eliminator Boats.
The guy on the couch.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Tony Chiramonte, who's I think a VP at DCB.
I dumped the trash
Performance
cans, yeah.
Funds. There we go. So they're all out here. They've all made a trip. They've all sat here and sniveled for the last 5 minutes about how much work they did today unloading a bunch of badass boats out there
it's
in
just
the parking
hot.
lot in Norco, right?
Yep.
So they did that for all of you guys out there. So what do you guys think? I mean, what are you thinking about the event? How do you feel about it?
I mean, me personally, I think, and actually, I'm going to say I think and I know this is going to turn into something bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, from having the parking lot last year, Joe, to the people that were here, and it was kind of cold and chilly last year, but this place was like jam-packed. So when Clint said he was going to move it to the other place, I was like, yeah, let's kind of go in and we'll bring more boats. And I don't know, it kind of has that LA Boat Show vibe had like probably 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And Clint's, he's such a hustler anyway. I mean, he's doing a great job. So I hope this thing turns into something that we all hope it can be and should be, to bring something back to California that should have never gone away.
Yeah,
So,
I got to tell you, Tony, I've told people a million times, in old guys, man, like, you guys should have been here with the LA Boat Show, right? 10 days, Friday and Saturday night, everybody was there.
2 stories. I mean, it was
and you
crazy.
went every weekend, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm glad. I think you're right. Thanks for you guys, because, I mean, you guys supported him last year. I mean, I frankly thought, man, Clint, like, you're over your head last year. I'm like, this is going to be a mess. And I'm like, dude, I called him the day after, like, oh, shame on me, man. You rocked it.
Yeah.
I don't want to butt in, but I was just going to say this: the industry is craving for function to hang out. This is even better because now you got the car guys too. A lot of the car guys are like-minded people. They love to go out and show off their stuff and give them a motivation in life. So I think it's a great thing for all of us. I'm grateful that Clint went the extra mile to put this on. I think it's excellent.
Yeah.
It's going to grow, like Tony said.
Yeah. I think not every car guy has a boat, but I think just about every boat guy has a car, right?
Yeah.
Some kind of a hot
That's
rod.
true.
So, gearheads are gearheads, right?
All we need to do is just add another day for golf.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. You got
hear
another
that,
day
Clint?
for golf, and I think that will turn out really nice.
Yeah. Did Clint pay you to say that?
No, he didn't. No, he did not.
Yeah, because now he's going to go to Tom and say, hey, Tom, all the guys want to golf too. So
That would be fun.
good call there, Scott.
Even though
Good
I
call
suck,
there,
I golf.
I suck. I'm horrible,
Yeah.
but it's still
It's fun, yeah.
Yep.
It's just kind of relative with golf, right? Because we all freaking suck, right? So Scott, you got a bunch of good stuff out here, right?
Yeah.
Now this, I mean, you've had the business for what, like 4 years?
4 years. Cobras have been around. This is our 25th anniversary this year, actually.
Yeah.
So, but I've taken over 4 years ago, and it's been a roller coaster. It's been an adjustment, but I feel like my biggest thing for me was coming into this industry. I was a consumer. I was somebody who just was a average person that boated. And I felt like I needed to prove something to the industry, and I told myself that my product would speak for me. And I feel like so far in the last 4 years, we've turned a page, and I feel like we've been putting some decent product out.
Yeah, stuff looks amazing,
Thank
right?
you.
You've got
That new pink one's really cool.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I got to commend you. The lines are great on your boat. I love it.
Yeah. Juan and the team and Dylan and everybody, Johnny, all the way down to I lost. Oh. Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Everybody is just really good, and I'm proud of my entire team. Yeah.
Yeah. Great job. You got like 3 boats out here. You got some 28, couple 280s, and you even got a boat for sale.
We do.
If you guys got extra cash tomorrow.
Yeah. That's what I want, right? The customer, I think, would be happy with that. I really want to turn the page for Cobra and start getting into a 30-plus foot cat. That is my goal. As everybody here knows, time and money, and but I feel like the industry has revolved and has turned into a cat industry. V-bottoms are not as prominent as the cats. Everybody wants that smooth ride, and they want to hit triple digits or get as close as they can get to the triple digits.
Yeah,
and and we just need to evolve, and that's my goal moving forward, is to produce anywhere from a 32 to a 36-foot cat in my lineup, both doing an outboard and an inboard, twin inboard design. And that's where I'm at, because Cobra's been known for so many years as a V-bottom. We put out, Jeff and Hernando put out amazing V-bottom boats in the early 2000s and mid 2000s, and now we're starting to get a little bit of recognition for our cat line, and we have our 28-foot outboard that is really starting to pick up speed, but it's 28 feet, and a lot of my customers are all for it, but then I have a lot of other customers that say, hey man, if this boat was 32 or 34 feet, I'd be all over it. So I just need to adjust, and that's where we need to go.
It's going to create a good life cycle for you.
Yeah. So that's the plan. That's the goal.
Well, it's like Jake's wife said, "Do bigger's better" sometimes, right?
So yeah.
That's right. I canceled my thing here. And you can kind of blame these two guys for that.
I know.
Triple-digit cat thing.
You're going to make me spend more money.
But the good thing is, like they were just talking about too, once you start doing those boats, dude, foot on the desk, can be days off, it just gets easy.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, I would love that day.
Yeah.
Hardly.
So Scott, what's the thing that surprised you the most about being an owner of a boat builder? The thing you didn't see coming.
A lot of money coming in, a lot of money going out.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the industry. I like where everyone's got a smile on their face when they get their product. Like we were just talking earlier, we dread the phone calls because every customer wants their boat as soon as possible, and stuff like that. But I guess at the end of the day, when the product is finished and we've bled and sweat and, and sleepless nights. I'm sure everybody here understands that. And then when we deliver the product to the customer and you see the smile on their kids, you see the smile on their, wife and them and stuff. And, it's nice when they say, I really enjoyed spending that type of money, and it was a great investment. It was a great, it was a great thing for me and my family, because at the end of the day, that's what this is about.
Yep.
This is for me. I family culture is huge for me, and I like the idea of that's what this industry is. Family entertainment. You work hard. You do 9 to 5 or your businesses and your companies, and this is your escape. And it's an expensive escape, but it is an escape, and I like knowing that I have the ability to help people have that escape.
And I think very sensible, fiscally minded guys will do fiscally stupid things if they know their family enjoys it, and family time too, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes, right, especially as kids get older.
I think it's
hard to bring
Scott
them together.
says, I mean, it's still, I think the hardest part as we get older and have kids, when they get into their teenage years, they want to, they don't want to be with their parents anymore unless you got a cool boat.
Yeah.
So, and then their friends can go, and it kind of keeps the family together for a longer period of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like my son when I drop him off at school. He's like, "Can we take this car instead of that car?" And, you know what I mean? Type situation. Yeah. So. Yeah.
So now, Rob, Baron Boats. So I guess you're familiar with, I don't know if you guys knew each other. I guess Rob's got a long history with Eliminator. I mean, he was from the Ron
We go way
Foley School of Sales.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
I even went to his wedding. What year was that?
09.
09.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
We go way back before that, too. Then.
Yeah. In fact, I mean, I was there with Tony when Tony was with Eliminator back at the Staples Center days.
Nice.
Yeah, Staples Center days, yep.
And now you're probably with the youngest company of all these, but with probably the oldest name, right? The Baron Boats Heritage. I mean, what do you know about that? It's
I don't know. I don't know too much about how many years back it is, but I got brought in October, but I'm just super excited to be here, and the venue of the event is perfect. You know, I like the location, and this is our first year being here, so we're excited to be here.
Now, one thing you guys obviously you're doing some bigger boats too, your bigger deck boat, but you're doing some small boats, which Jake's been doing a little bit of small boat lately too. But you got the 19. It kind of looks like almost a stretch of the old Hallett Mini Cruiser, you know.
Yeah, so we got two 19s. We got that 190 RS, and it's like you said, it's like a little cruiser. And then we got the 192 RS, which is pretty much a TK19 Youngblood. Both of them are set up with either jet. Well, the 182 RS is a jet only. The 190 RS is a jet or outboard.
And the one jet's the red one we've been seeing on social media.
Correct.
Yeah, beautiful boat. Go check that out. That's very cool.
Yep.
So, yeah, and I mean, you're getting much demand for those, or it's just
the 192 RS is fairly new for us, and we've laid up 3 of those already.
Oh, man.
And then the 190 RS, we just sold another one at a Long Beach Boat Show. So definitely getting a lot of eyes and publicity on it, so it's helped.
Yeah, because Jake, I mean, you've sold some Daytonas, right? The last couple of years?
Yeah, the last couple of years we have.
Yeah.
Yep.
It seems like people are buying the smaller boats again because they want to go do the low river stuff, you know, and everybody that has a little boat still has a big boat, so they can go up to Havasu and play on the water up there too.
Yeah. Well, I think an effect of you guys being so popular, right, is the gap between those boats which you're selling and that lower end boat. It's quite large, so I think what we're going to see out here. We got 90 boats out there, right, tomorrow, and a lot of those are small boats.
Yeah, they are.
You know, a guy can be into one of those small boats, and we all grew up, right? We all grew up on that first flat bottom or jet boat, and 60 miles an hour is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Your first boat, right?
Yeah. Those days,
right. And of course now everybody's got 1,000 horsepower. You can go to the junkyard and get 1,000 horsepower.
My family boat was a 20.5-foot Dana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Dana Jet with a 454 with a Berkeley.
Yeah.
I grew up on that boat. I loved it.
That's funny because I grew up on a 21 day cruiser with a 464 with a Berkeley jet.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah, I think we kind of all started there. So what else is new with you, Jake? I think we can talk about a little bit is, I mean, we lost Bob a few months ago. It's really sad.
December we lost Bob. And
great deal you did too, Jake. That was really awesome.
Yeah,
it looked amazing.
God bless him. I mean, what a legend. I mean, we can all sit here and realize that we're all here because of Bob. I mean, he's just...
Yeah, that's true.
We all had great experiences with him, and he inspired us to carry on a legacy. So, it's amazing. The celebration of life was beautiful. It's the cleanest the shop's ever been, which is a big deal. You can imagine a half a day with 8 guys blowing off every little corner of the building. And I've been around this stuff for a long time. I usually don't itch anymore. But that day I was freaking itching. I couldn't. I mean, anyway. But it was beautiful. It was a great tribute, and I'm really happy with the speakers. Tony came. It was just pretty amazing. Yeah.
Now I know Bob hasn't been involved in the day-to-day forever, and probably wasn't around a lot. But it's got to feel a little different, right? I mean, I know you talk to him once in a while. You still talk to him.
I talk to him on the regular, and the thing is. Lately, since he's passed, I've been every day I go to do something, I'm thinking, oh, what would Bob do, kind of thing, you know. And even as cooking eggs, you're flipping eggs, and I'd use the Lowrys like Bob did. I cook a steak like Bob did. He was like just so legendary, and even the things he say, like you say,
puts you on the other foot, but
how's the weather?
Everything like that was just so, just like I said, I've been thinking about him a lot lately.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm gonna miss him.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Well, and hey, the one thing is he's going to be most proud of is you build boats like Bob did.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that.
So, and
trying to honor him.
Yeah, Yeah, you've done a great job of that, right? You've done nothing but escalate that company, and you got quite a staple out here of boats, right? You got a couple 31s.
Yep.
I think that the 25, that new XR, I saw that blue and black paint job. I saw it on social media is unbelievable.
Oh,
I think
thank
that's
you.
freaking
Thank you.
badass.
Yeah, it's a little extreme on the body line. It's not for everyone, but it does have a taste. My parents are older, and makes a great boat for them to step off the dock onto and walk in. So
Was that's your parents' boat?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice.
Yeah, so that they can walk into it. It's also got some nice lines. The 25 feature deck was very low cut. So when you put a big supercharged motor in the engine compartment, you had to build basically a box up around that back of the boat, and just looked kind of clunky. So I wanted to give it the girl some hips, and so it's got a unique look. We got a 25 Daytona there that's pretty cool. That is wired for sound, old boat. The new owner, Tommy, has fully restored it. It's capped front and back, and then we had to reinforce the build and do the knee braces to support the weight of the outboard. It absolutely turned out amazing. The service department at our building, they do a great job in these restorations. It's quite amazing. So that's a cool boat. And then the 31, I got a mint green one and a white with blue one, and the white one is set up for speed, and the mint one is more your high-end party boat.
Nice.
It is great. It's got a unique color. They're just stunning. I'm so tickled how they turned out.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, goodbye and check in. And of course, you guys have got the apparel.
Yep.
Apparel
will
coming
be
out
there.
of your ears, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
Get by there and get yourself cluttered up with Eliminator boat stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some new shirts there.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Nice.
I like these boats that are coming out. They got that 80 vibe. These bright colored boats.
Yep. Yeah.
And
It is kind of full circle right now.
yeah, I love it. It's like, exactly, full circle. It's
I can remember in 08, every boat had fades. In the early 90s, every boat had checkers. And then we went through the tribal phase. I mean, you had all these
the
different.
tribal.
Yeah. I could look at a boat and go that is a 2000 whatever. That's a 1990 whatever.
Yeah.
But like the full circle, it's going to kind of break that up a bit.
Yeah.
Now, it might have been one of you guys. I don't remember. I just this week saw one on social media, and it was purple and teal, brand new boat.
I didn't see that. That's not one of ours.
Yeah.
I saw it. And of course, it didn't look like an 80s boat. You're like, oh, that's really freaking classy. And I look at him like, dude, it's teal. Like, really? But, so you're
That's
right.
coming back.
Full circle.
Yep.
Are we done? All right.
Well, we never got to Tony.
I guess we're lobbing off. We'll have to keep Tony for the next session for a few minutes. So, all right. We'll see you guys in a little while.
Okay.
Oh, they fucked up my thing. Are we off?
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating, from a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision-machined, show-quality finished piece. Meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping, where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance